Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Investment Trends, where we discuss the latest news in the stock market and the economy. And what a week it's been for the stock market. So as of the close of the market on Thursday, we saw both the Dow and the S&P 500 up over 4% on the week, and the NASDAQ was up over 5.6%. A lot of this is due to the post-election rally that we saw when President-elect Donald Trump won the election. Also in news on Thursday, Fed Chair Jerome Powell stated that he is going to cut interest rates by 0.25%. Many people believe that this move was predicted, it was coming, so that was one of the expectations that we saw for interest rates. So what would this mean potentially for December and January? Will they continue to cut? That is still to be determined. So the market is viewing a Trump victory and the Republican administration as the party for deregulation, lower taxes, more mergers and acquisitions, which could potentially lead to more growth for the economy. So one thing to keep an eye on in those environments is what would this mean for tariffs and what would this potentially mean for inflation? So that is something that will be an ongoing conversation, obviously between President-elect Donald Trump and Fed Chair Jerome Powell, and what might potentially happen for inflation. But what we saw in the market this week, it reacted very strongly with the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 reaching new record highs this week. So some of the sectors to keep an eye on during a Trump presidency would obviously be the financial sector. What would this mean for the technology sector? A lot of the promises he made during the election campaign, as you see, Elon Musk potentially joining his administration in some way, shape, or form. So what could this mean for the technology sector? What could this also mean for Bitcoin? So a lot of the pre-election campaigning was around Bitcoiners, and he mentioned Bitcoin a lot in a lot of his rallies. So looking at the price of Bitcoin after the election on Tuesday night, it's also saw a sharp increase. So a couple things to keep an eye on and what we saw in the market this week, again, reaching new record highs. So if you have any thoughts, comments of your own, make sure you leave a comment below.